the old Mangahao planers. I don't know why. All you can do is play cards. Well, you shouldn't have offended. Oh, look at you go. Lonely. Oh, look at it. It just keeps on going. Okay.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Look where we are. Shannon. Shannon is gone, I heard. She's drifted out to say. Shannon is named after George Vance Shannon, who was a director of a railway company that was formed to build a railway between Wellington and Palmerston North. And the town began as a camp for the railway workers in 1885. And there's a saying, from the river came the first settlers, and from the railway, Shannon was born. Club Hotel Shannon. And we're at Te Maiari Park Memorial Garden. Shannon Centennial. There we are. Flag. This is a main street, we think. Oh, they're coming from Levin and they're heading to Palmerston North. Or Wanganui, when we went that way. But we'll go and explore. Have a look. Across from this main street. The Shannon Railway Station was built for the Wellington and Manawatu Railway Company and is the only remaining railway station building built by the former company. It was a busy station up until the 1970s and is now a museum and visitors centre and is classed as a Category 1 historic building. Whoa, is that big enough? Hey, get closer to the bear, it's huge. How'd they get such a big bear? Yeah. The teddy bear was meant to be the world's biggest teddy bear, but Guinness Book of Records gave her the bad news of the mix-up between metric and imperial measurements. So now her bear is New Zealand's biggest. Look at that. What's these? I remember sitting on those.
Hi. Welcome. Nice and warm here.
Ooh, it is hot.
Where are you coming from?
Wanganui.
Okay.
Oh, it's got fire. Wow. What's in here? That looks older than the typewriter I used to type on. Similar, but different. Does that look familiar to you, Beach? Anything look familiar? You're an old railway worker. Huh?
Before my time.
Before your time. But you're old. He's old. I didn't go by train very often, did you? Once. For our honeymoon down south. And that was it. What are you at, Bobby? The old lockup, Shannon Jail. Huh. Have a look. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, you poor old thing. Look at you. All you can do is play cards. Well, you shouldn't have offended. You have a clock. You've got water. It's pretty good. Oh, some ladies left their hair behind. Look at that beautiful hair. What the heck is it? Ooh. Constable John Doyle sustained fatal injuries while attending a complaint at the Albion Hotel in Shannon back in 1913. And Peter MacDonald was charged with intent to commit grievous bodily harm and sentenced to 18 months in prison. And I loved the beautiful handwriting back then. Truncheon. Oh, won't come off. Oh, no. Funny. Anyway, we're around this corner where the old Mangahao plane is, for goodness sake. I don't know why. In 2021, the Mangahao DC-3 aircraft was moved here to Shannon for restoration and maintenance, as it desperately needed repairs, and Mangahao wants the plane back. One day. Club Hotel corner. Look, there's a cemetery up there, beach. Whatever. See better? Shenanigans. Across from the railway station it was. It's on Monday. Your birthday is 2 days away, Kingy. Telegraph. Good old telegraph office. Once, hey? Once. Not anymore. It's my favourite job. Look at that sign, is it big enough? Bank of New Zealand building. Now an antique shop, closed for the King's birthday weekend. Right, across the main road. Oh, there's a gap in the traffic. What's going on here? What? Someone's abandoned their buyings. Cute little gathering space. Oh. Across from the Bank of New Zealand. Check out the cemetery. We're searching for the cemetery. You know where it is, Heaven? I don't know. Why is that sign called Heaven? I don't know, but it's not down this street. Cemetery, I mean. it up for Wanganui, this showground thing. Annie and Bert, let me in. Oh, sorry dear. Coming, sorry.
Cabinet in front of you, there's 6 of these cabinets here,
Ooh.
and these used to be under the train track at Fantasyland
Oh,
in
very
Hastings.
good.
And finding is I don't have a lot of competition to get this sort of stuff now.
Yeah.
The big thing with toy collecting now is 1980s toys. Whereas there's not as many people, collecting the older toys. Oh, this is another recent arrival on Trade Me, because all the kids love Spotty Humour. And what happened was these cabinets, they were installed.
We're working up now.
The neat thing about these is the man that made these 100 years ago, his name was Paddy as well, and I've made locally in this area, and I've also learned that when he made them, it was known as the Toy Circus.
Oh.
So for me to come along all these years later,
Yeah. Oh.
without a doubt, the big thing is 80s toys at the moment. That's where all the money is.
Oh, wow.
All the boys, especially the boys like this one here, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, here we go. Mooney.
And I was really the kid that kept everything, including fireworks.
Oh.
So double happies and Tom Thumbs.
Oh, wow. I remember those. Yeah.
And my life before this was rollerblading and
Oh.
on the half pipe. And my trophy's sitting in the middle of the wrestling ring up there. That was presented to me by Randy Savage, old macho man, and I had to shake his big hand many years ago. I had this donated
Whoa.
a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
That's the WWF 98 that The Rock would have.
Wow.
It's just a replica of.
Yeah.
My generation, the thing that changed it really was Star Wars. That was the turning point, and from that point onwards, it was all Star Wars, and then later on, He-Man. It's just a car wiper motor.
Yeah.
It's the monster toy. Some of the kids have been hassling me that I need to work out how to get Indy looking like he's
Yes, look.
running. I've got the boulder in there.
The boulder's moving.
So why did they close that down?
Lilliput? Oh, I don't know. You know what councils are like. They reckon it wasn't as popular anymore. I think the main thing was maintenance. Ooh, this is just a Kmart job.
Oh, look at it.
So funny. I found that Dalek in Wanganui. I got it for $10. Oh, and it was a costume a guy had made. And I've had that toy up there since I was a little lad. Old E.T. with Elliot on the bike.
Oh, yes.
And my mum's partly to blame for a lot of my crazy collecting, and she was a bit of an op shopper. And so those Mork and Mindy t-shirts, she would have bought those for me as a little kid
Yes.
at the op shops.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And I had a dad here with his daughter from Wellington, and I said, "Oh, do you like the big mountain that I got at the tip shop?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do like it. I made it." And he was the clever man that many years ago when he was working at Weta made that.
Wow.
I got it at the tip shop for $20.
Gee.
And that's I think he did say, I asked him how long. I think he said maybe 4 days
4
to make
days.
that. On a movie that has to look realistic.
Yeah.
You've got to actually look at it and think that that it is a mountain that you're looking at and not just a polystyrene mountain.
Yep.
And I picked up this funny Star Wars man in Wellington one day and took him on the train. Because if I can do something cheaply, I will. I mean, I could have driven into town, but you know, it's cheaper to go on a train. And one of my childhood favourites was Puffin Stuff.
Oh, yes.
And I just recently learned that the two Canadian brothers that created Puffin Stuff, the next big hit TV show they created was the Donnie and Marie Osmond show.
Thanks. Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, eh? Yeah, they had these Star Wars men in KFC when the new Star Wars movies came out. And I got him at a garage sale, and it was just some kids that had worked at KFC and taken them home at the end of the promotion.
Gee.
It's my piggy monster, Peppa Pig's uncle Harry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he actually wore that in the Christchurch Christmas parade many years ago. Slightly bigger cases. Yeah. Yeah, this is my sister's winning wearable art creation. This was actually quite famous. It was used on a New Zealand postage stamp.
Wow.
And this almost won the top award many years ago. And these were in the Bizarre bra. That's the trainer bra. That's Annie Flo's chest of drawers. And she's just entered again. Like it's just, she's sent it.
Yeah.
Toys are actually dying out a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's very much all about gaming and devices. I'm enjoying, you know, looking towards it. These are the this year on displays Fantasyland. I've added the Circus. My friend over in Tauranga actually has a shed full of these.
Oh, wow.
Oops. But I think they were all made from the same mould. Some of my favourites are in here.
Oh.
The Wombles and the Wheel Gummish.
Oh, yes.
Wombles.
Wombles. Remember you're a womble. That's it. There we go, the whole 7. Pretty Bashful, Sneezy, Doc, Sleepy, Dopey and Grumpy. Oh, Punch and Judy. It's my sort of weapon, isn't it? He keeps calling us kids because he's offended people calling ladies, and there's a man amongst them. So now he just refers to everyone as kids. Come along, kids, he says to us. Didn't he? Oh, wow. Okay. You got a trick? Yes, please. I need a trick. Whoa! That's impressive.
I'll do another trick.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. Gee. Very good. Thank you. Clever. I'm impressed. Oh, that's where. Oh, I say. That looks quite an odd looking one to write. How the heck? Now that would be different. He's one clever lad. Look at him go. He likes to show off too. Good. You did! That's impressive. Thank you. I used to like that. Pogo sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spinning around. Mangahao hydroelectric power station was the second power station to be built in New Zealand and the first to be built by the government. And it's the oldest still supplying power to New Zealand. And in 1922, while digging the tunnels for the power station, 7 men were poisoned by carbon monoxide when the extractor fan broke down and they were suffocated by the fumes. What's there? A bridge. Oh, there's the kayakers game. Oh yeah, I remember this now. You could get down there, I remember. Must be where we went. I think it's too overgrown. Ooh, it's too wet. You don't think we should? Okay. Here we go. You can watch the kayakers. Hi! Okay, I'll come back. Bye-bye. The Mangahao Whitewater Park was discovered in 1970 by Bernard Fletcher, who had spotted the rapids of the Mangahao stream while flying above it. He then went on to be one of the first canoeists from New Zealand to go to the Olympic Games in Munich in 1972. And thanks to the Palmerston North Canoe Club, this park has become an international standard whitewater venue. Yay! So this is where we walked around once. 150 evenly distributed. Sheesh. They're not confident in their building abilities, are they? It just keeps on going. Okay.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame.
Jeepers. That was lucky. I nearly went over. Monique. Cool.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
He's moving it. Clever beach. Are you allowed to though? The whole lot's moving. You're moving the whole jolly lot. Wow. Okay. That's good to know.